It's a beautiful spring day in Miami, South Beach. And I decide to go for a run in the beautiful, lush park that hugs the ocean and winds around to the marina. And something about the perfect temperature and the twinkling light on the water inspires me to try a really ambitious interval workout. So I open it on my phone, I pop in my earbuds, and off I go. Slowing down, speeding up, slowing down. And then the virtual trainer in my ears says, "Go for maximum effort." So I do my best approximation of a sprint, which is not a sprint, but it's brisk-ish. And it's enough to pass someone. It's a middle-aged guy like me. And the reason I notice this jogger is the sheer volume of his accessories. He has a water pack, he's got a fanny pack, he's got knee socks pulled high, he's got infrapatellar bands wound round everywhere. And I blow past this man. I'm feeling great, although I'm so relieved when I can slow down because I'm feeling that familiar dissonance of a lifelong runner, of joy and pain of movement. At the halfway mark of the run, I turn around and I'm feeling good. But then there's someone in my path, waving his arms, telling me to stop. It's the jogger with the accessories. Let's call him Florida Man. Florida Man is talking, but I can't hear him, and I pull out my earbuds and I say, "Sorry, I have a bad habit of apologizing to people I can't hear even when they interrupt me. I wish I didn't do that." And he says, "I'm trying to tell you, you run wrong." And I must look confused because he goes on explaining. Clomping, clomping. You run too loud. Wow. I have to tell you, mostly these days I run invisible as a middle-aged woman. But apparently it's not enough to be unseen. I need to be unheard too. So, what do? I don't know what came over me. I started explaining myself to Florida Man. I explain, but I've run most of my life, and I ran competitively in high school and college, and I can still run because I do this thing called Chi Running, and it is like I am presenting my running resume to him. It's like I'm trying to convince him. I built a LinkedIn profile saying I'm Chief Running Officer of my own business. And he's looking at me, and I can tell my experience means nothing to him. Because he's thinking, yeah, but you still run loud. So I put in my earbuds, and I give up on convincing him that I'm not running loud, and I take off. But I can't outrun my thoughts. How, after all of these years, am I explaining myself for how I move through the world? And what is it going to take for me to stop running to or away from the expectations of others and start running my own race without apology? I don't have a beef with him. I have a beef with myself. So I go back to Washington, D.C., where I live. And I get out my Chi Running book because I really am starting to get a little worried about how I'm running. And I'm reminded of the 3 principles of Chi Running. The first principle is you run from your core, from your very center, and you just try to move fluidly around that part of yourself. The second principle is you lean forward so that gravity is your friend in propulsion. You take up space because that helps you move forward. And the third principle is mindfulness. You focus on your breath, your source of energy, and you let go of the rest. And I thought, it's so easy to forget this, not just as a runner, but as a woman moving through the world. And so I want to say this to you, Florida man, wherever you are. I don't run wrong. I run right. And this is how to move through the world. And this is how to make some noise. Thank you.